Hi, stampers and crafty friends. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel and watching this video. I'm Gail from Rubber and Ink Crafts, and I appreciate you being here. So we're going to make two cards in this video, this one and this one. This card, this piece right here, is dependent on getting this piece cut from here. So let's make this card first, and then we'll move on to this card. Let's put that aside. All right, so what I have here is I have my Thick Whisper White card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a shaded spruce panel, which I've already glued my DSP panel to, which I caught myself before I finished putting the whole card together. That's how I am. All right, so I'm going to hold this here in place with 2 bits of washi tape. And then I'm going to add the circle. This is a circle from the Stitched Shapes dies, and it's the second largest circle. So what I have is 3 layers here. I have the DSP layer, the Shaded Spruce layer, and the Whisper White layer, the Thick Whisper White layer, okay? And I'm going to ask this die to cut throughout the 3 layers. Well, it's not going to, but it will cut through the first 2 layers, but it will leave an impression on this layer in order to be able to see where to reposition this die to cut it all the way through. So I'm going to run this through the Big Shot. So you're going to hear a little bit of noise because I have an electric Big Shot. All right, or not Big Shot, but die cut machine. All right, so let's put my layers together, my sandwich together, and let's run this through. Okay, and I'm going to run it back through. And I'm going to run it through one more time. All right. So, I didn't know if you heard me. I ran it through my die cut machine 3 times. All right. Let's do. Okay. All right. So, I got a little bit of. All right. So, taking our washi tape off. All right. So, cut through. Cut through. All right. Now, if that cut through, and so this piece, which came from here, I'm going to save this and use it on this card. All right. Now, it did not cut through all the way. Almost. Oh, almost, but not quite. Oh, actually it did. Look at that. It cut through all 3 layers. Normally, if it did not, then I would have this. I would take, it would be there like that, and this would show me just where to place this. And it just kind of sinks back into each of the grooves, and you use your washi tape to hold it in place and then run it through your die cut machine. But it did it. So now this is going to get glued on like that. But before I do that, I'm going to take a pencil. I'm going to first use my bone puller to hold this close a little bit better. Take my pencil. I'm going to mark right here, right here, right here, and right here. So I have top, bottom, and sides. All right. And I have glue up here. So let's get rid of that glue. I always get glue, and I haven't had, oh yes, I have that glue out. Anyway, so this is where I'm going to stamp my trees. All right. We're using the Mary Moose stamp set. And we're going to stamp this in Shaded Spruce. And let's see here. Let me get a die. And you're going to see, we're going to stamp this in first and second generation. All right. So with my markers there, it shows me just where I need to stamp in order for the trees to show through the window. So I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to bring it down just a little past my dot. Okay. Well, let's cover that up. Good. Good. Okay. So we just want to cover this window area, which looks kind of pretty good right there. All right. I don't like that little corner right there. There we go. See? Now that's nice. Okay. So then I'll take your eraser and remove these marks. And got a little bit of ink over there, so I'm going to use the ink over here, ink eraser, to take that off. The girl has to have quite a few erasers to cover up her multitude of sins while stamping. Okay, so then that peeks through the window just like that. Let's close this. Let's put this on here. Where's my glue? There we go. This goes on just like this. Line that up. Exactly. Okay, is that straight? Nope, it's not. Now that's straight. All right, that's good. Now what I want to do is stamp my words. Have a cozy Christmas. Let's see. Have a cozy Christmas. Where are those words? Maybe I didn't pull those out of the stamp set yet. Did I? Oh yeah, here it is. Let's get that shaded spruce ink out one more time. And let's stamp these words right here at the bottom. All right. Have a cozy Christmas. Now let's close this up. And let's get the early espresso ink and scrap paper. And let's stamp our moose right here. Right, let's close this up and let's punch him out. All right, get rid of that. Now I want to stamp my what do you call this thing? Muffler scarf? My scarf. On this card, I stamped it on soft suede in real red, but I'm going to stamp it on real red with real red. How about that? All right. Then we have to fussy cut it out. Where are my scissors? Here they are. All right. Let's start with the inside here. Right there. Okay, pull that out. And go around. Just takes a few seconds to cut this out. It's just a little bit of minor fussy cutting. And I'm cutting right up to the edge. All right. Trim the bottom. Okay. Now, all right. let's attach his scarf to his neck. Add a little bit of glue. This is going to go right here. Put him on right there. All right. Now I'm going to take a few dimensionals. How about 2? And remove the liner. And let's put him on right here. Just like that. Okay, and this card is done. So making that peekaboo window was not hard at all. Okay. Oh, Stamp Happiest Holidays in here. Did I pull that one out? Sure did. Let's see where it is. Here it is. Let's see. Happiest of Holidays on the inside. Or whatever sentiment you would like to do. All right. This one is done. So let's move on to this. Okay, so now remember, we needed this piece cut out in order to use on this card. So in all transparency, I had previously started this card before I realized I didn't have this piece. So that video is gone. And what I have here are these pieces. And what I'm going to show you is what I did. Let's see. So this piece back here is a full 5.5 by 4 1/4 piece of our DSP. And behind here in the center of this panel, I cut this out because I need it on another card. So why not take it from the middle of here where it's being hidden and wasted? No one's going to know. All right, so you don't see this. All right, and I'm covering it with the panels. So this is going to be used on another card. All right, so now I have the circle, which I cut from this card. And I have, not from that card, I cut from this card, okay. And I have our sprigs and shaded spruce, and this is our sprig punch. Okay, so let's hurry up and get this done. Let's, I'm going to put a little bit of, what do you call this? Double stick tape on the back, and I'm going to just attach my sprigs to the double stick tape. Something that can, whoop, come on now. There we go. There we go. Attach that to the back. And then I'm going to attach this one there. And I'm going to put this like that. And I'm going to glue it down. I think I want a little bit more glue. Okay. So this is going to go just like that. All right. Good. Now our moose, which I had stamped just like I did this one in the first card, stamped it with Early Espresso on our soft suede cardstock, punched it out with the moose punch. I stamped the hat with Real Red ink. Stamped the hat with the real Santa hat with the Real Red ink on the Real Red cardstock. I cut it out, and then I took our Whisper White ink. Sorry about that. Let me turn that off. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So craft ink, and I used a blender pen to pick up some of the ink from around the edge from the back side there, and I used that just to color the make the fur on the red, and I put on the Real Red, and I put like 2 or 3 layers of the craft ink on there. Okay, so Now, back to this. Then I have two dimensionals on the back. And he's going to go right there. Okay. Now, what I need is a little piece of Whisper White. And let's stamp him. Let's stamp this right here. All right. And then let's punch him out with our Pick a Banners punch. And I'm going to mark this where I want it to punch. I want it to punch right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it down upside down, and I'm going to put it in my punch. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to punch, and then I'm going to punch again until I come up to my dot. So that's where I'm going to punch my dot away, and I have just what I wanted. And then this is going to go right here. So it's going to go right here. So actually, I'm going to trim this off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right there. And where's my glue? Okay. Then this is going to go right here. Line this up with the bottom edge of that white panel. And there's that. This card is now, how about if I put it in the camera? Okay, this card is done. All right, thanks for watching my video, stopping by, and I appreciate it. I'm going to have 2 more cards in the next video that goes with this series. So this is a part 1 and a part 2. So make sure you come back and look at the other video to get the other 2 cards. Okay? Thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye now. Merry Christmas.